When you're running a business, speed is everything. It's the name of the game. You've got to move fast to jump on opportunities, to solve problems, and just to stay ahead. But what happens when the one thing you need the most, capital, just can't keep up with you? That's exactly what we're going to dig into.
So let me ask you this directly. Does your funding move as fast as your business does? I mean, really think about it. For so many business owners, the honest answer is a really frustrating no. You're out there running at 100 miles an hour, but your financing options, they feel like they're stuck in first gear.
And that's the heart of the issue, isn't it? Traditional lending, it often just doesn't get it. The old way of getting a loan, with weeks of paperwork, the endless back and forth, that nail-biting wait, it just wasn't built for how fast business moves today. Your revenue doesn't move slow, so why on earth should your funding? Now, this isn't just some minor inconvenience. It's a huge deal. When your capital is tied up in red tape, your business's momentum can just grind to a halt. The waiting game, it has some very real consequences.
I mean, just think about these situations for a second. These aren't just bullet points on a screen. They are urgent, real-life problems. You have to make payroll this Friday. A critical piece of equipment just breaks down and you need it fixed now. Or a huge, amazing order comes in, but you need cash on hand to buy the inventory to actually fill it. And, oh, that classic one. You're stuck in that cash flow gap, waiting 30, 60, even 90 days for a client to pay an invoice. These are the moments where waiting is just not an option. So, if the traditional path is just too slow, what's the alternative? Well, that brings us to a solution that was literally built for speed and flexibility, the Merchant Cash Advance, or, as you'll hear it called, an MCA. Okay, let's break this down because it's actually pretty simple. An MCA isn't a loan in the old-school sense. Instead, a company gives you a lump sum of cash right now. In return, you agree to pay them back with a small, fixed percentage of your future sales. So here's the magic part. When your sales are booming, you pay back a little more, but when you have a slow day, you pay back less. The repayment literally flexes with your business's daily heartbeat.
When you put them side by side like this, the difference is just night and day. With an MCA, you're looking at getting money in your account in 24 to 48 hours, not weeks or months. The repayment is a flexible percentage, not some rigid fixed payment that's due no matter how your month went. And the requirements are totally different. MCAs look at your actual revenue, the health of your business right now, not just a credit score from years ago. Now, it's really important to be clear. This kind of speed and flexibility often comes at a higher cost. An MCA is a very specific tool for when you have an urgent need and speed is your #1 priority, not necessarily the cheapest capital for the long haul.
So you might be wondering, how is that kind of speed even possible? 48 hours? Well, it's all about having a streamlined, modern process that's designed to cut out all the friction and all the delays of the old system.
It really is this straightforward. Step 1, you fill out one simple online form with some basic info about your business and its revenue. That's it. Step 2, you get matched with several tailored offers so you can actually compare them and see what's what. And then step 3, you just pick the offer that works best for you, and boom, the money is on its way to your account.
Just think about that timeline for a second. You could realize you have a cash flow problem on a Monday and have the money in your bank account to solve it by Wednesday. This is funding that actually keeps up with your opportunities, not with the speed of some slow-moving bank committee.
Now, looking at all these different offers can feel a little overwhelming, right? You could try to navigate it all yourself, but there's a much smarter way to do it. And that's where working with a funding broker comes in. Think of them as your expert guide.
But before we dive deeper into what a broker really does, let's just get to the big question that I know is on everyone's mind. You know you need the capital, but how much can you actually get?
The amounts can range pretty significantly, usually from around $5,000 all the way up to $500,000. And here's the most important part. The amount you qualify for is mainly based on your average monthly revenue, not just your credit history. It's a direct reflection of how your business is actually performing today. This is where a broker just brings so much clarity to the whole process. They do the heavy lifting for you. So instead of you spending hours and hours researching different lenders, a broker brings the best vetted offers directly to you. They help you understand what the terms really mean, they help you find the right fit for your specific industry, and they connect you with a network of lenders you can actually trust. It's all about getting the best deal without all the headache.
All right, let's see how this all comes together. When you take away that barrier of slow, complicated funding, the entire mindset of your business can shift. You go from just trying to survive the next cash crunch to actively planning how you're going to thrive. And that's really the ultimate takeaway here. That unexpected equipment failure, it's not a crisis anymore. It's just a quick fix.
That big inventory purchase isn't some huge risk. It's a growth opportunity that you can jump on right now. Having access to the right capital at the right moment transforms your problems into progress.
So I'll leave you with this question, and I want you to take a second and really think about it. If you knew for a fact that you could get the funding you needed in the next 48 hours, what move would you make? What would you expand? What new thing would you launch? What would you build? Because when your funding finally moves as fast as your ambition, the possibilities are just wide open.